Ransomware.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, four, three, two, one.
Encrypted.
The idea for this started several years ago when I was working some ransomware incidents here locally, one of which was a casino that got hit, and it was really bad. They didn't have any firewall protections enabled, no email or spam filtering enabled or anything like that. And it took a while to sort this out, and ultimately, there was nothing we could do because the backups were encrypted. And ransomware has been a problem for quite a while, numerous industries. But this particular one, it really just kind of sank in with me, just personally, how bad this is. Because everything was completely encrypted, no data is recoverable. People couldn't go to work. People could potentially lose their jobs. And that really pissed me off, right? Because here I am, I'm here to help, but at the same time I'm helpless. There's nothing I can do. There's no logs. There's no recoverable backups. They have obliterated everything. They're going to have to start over and build from scratch. And over the years, I guess the next year after, I actually did a webinar with Sands called Rekt Casino, which is based on a casino in Vegas a number of years ago that got hit, the Venetian, plus a number of other casinos around here and other states that got hit as well, and kind of integrated all the commonalities of those into this story, and said, hey, how can you go in and actually rebuild a security program and get things back secure and get it up and running? Because when you think about it, casinos, they invest a lot in physical security, right? Preventing people from coming in and stealing money. They have all these controls in place, from cameras in the parking lot. They see you as soon as you get there, to walking in the door, facial recognition at some casinos. They have undercover security walking around watching people. They have a database of card counters and people to keep an eye on, their methodologies, what games they like, and things like that. And they monitor all this collection of data monitoring. That if you took these same principles and you apply them to information security, network security, computer security, they're not that much different. And I'll dig into those and explain to you why here in a little bit. But that's what was baffling to me. I'm like, you literally have the template and the methodology to better secure your environment, but you're failing at this. Why? It's because they're in the hospitality business and they don't threat model the same way that I would if I were there, right? And there are a number of people, and there are some other issues that go into this. Why don't they better protect their data? And it's not just casinos, it's schools, it's healthcare, it's hospitals. You name the industry, if there's money to be made, they're under attack in some way. And people are stealing money. So when I looked back at Rekt Casino, I wanted to update it, and I actually did update it. Was it submitted a talk, but I didn't get to make that particular conference. So I'm like, what can I do to make this better? Better presentation. And I'd been working on a book in the background for a number of months now. So I'm like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine all these elements and do the presentation documentary style. I'm going to talk about ransomware, the impacts, and what you can do to protect your organization and prevent bad things from happening, and some of the things I've seen over the course of the years. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper than that. We talk about all the tools and protections in place, but what we don't talk about is how do we actually operationalize all this and what does it look like? I'm going to dig into that in this, let's call it a documentary for now, because I think that best describes what I've got going on here. So this is going to be a number of episodes published periodically, leading up to the final release of the end product, right? The documentary, which in my mind right now may be an hour and a half long, maybe longer. May break it up into 3 or 4 different sections, episodes, and we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot to come on SecFlux.com, SecFlux.com. Watch for updates there. Watch the Twitter, the Instagram, and some other things, social media, Facebook, things like that. And I'll roll this out as I go. And I'm really looking forward to this project because it's going to combine a lot of the elements of things I really love: information security, music, video, special effects, and things like that. So stay tuned.